Aloha everyone, Maverick Mike here. Hey, como mai, come on in. We have a General Electric clothes dryer here which stopped working, and as you know, that's a very bad thing. The symptoms are that we would turn the power button on and it would start for about 1 to 2 seconds and then shut off. On closer inspection, I discovered that the belt had broken. So ordered a new belt and we're going to go ahead and put that in today. So for this job I found that I needed a Phillips, number 2 Phillips, and a 1/4 inch driver. And we're just going to go through this step by step. After you've removed it from the wall, you've unplugged it, you've taken off the dryer hose. You've got 2 screws here, 1, 2. Take these screws off, and then this top panel comes off. You have to kind of pull it backwards towards you and up as these tabs lock into these holes. Step 2 is you're going to want to remove these screws that come out of here. 1 out of here and 1 out of here, and these are Phillips. Alright, so the next step is, now that you've got this hanging, you've taken off the 2 screws, you kind of want to lift this up and pull it back a little bit. You need to do this to be able to get to some screws in the front, and this thing has some locking tabs that I'll show you in just a minute. So here's these locator tabs. When you lift this up, then you pull it back off this tab, and you're doing that so you can get to these screws here. Okay, now that you have the top cover pushed back, you can see the drum a little bit. And there's 2 screws that you need to take off. 1 here and 1 here. Alright, now we're going to pull this cover off and then rest it on the side. The drum of the dryer will drop down a little bit as you're pulling this off. So just kind of pull it off slowly. You have some wires down here that you don't want to stress, and then you just lift this up a little bit off the tabs. Pull it away. Okay, I've set this aside and I just leaned it up against a chair. These are the wires right here that you don't want to put any stress on. Just leave this front door off to the side. Alright, let's get this belt installed. This belt has a smooth side, colored red side, and it has a ribbed side. You want to put the ribbed side down towards the drum. So we're just going to put this belt on around the drum. Back a bit, lift this up, feed it under here. Okay, step 1. This belt is to ride on this motor pulley right here. You'll see if you can feel it back in here, there's going to be some grooves, and you want the grooves on the belt to align with the grooves on the pulley. So you want to pull your belt tensioner back, it's just spring loaded. You're probably going to need 2 hands, so I'm about to get in your way here, but there's no other place for the camera. Pull this back. Put the belt over the tensioner. Make sure that the teeth of the belt are aligned on the pulley, and just let the tensioner go. You don't need any tools, it's just spring loaded, but you do want to make sure that right here where the pulley is, that your belt, the teeth on your belt are aligned with the teeth on the motor shaft. So I'm going to rotate the drum around a couple times just to make sure everything is aligned. Now I'm going to feel it again and make sure that that belt is secure on the output shaft of the motor, on this pulley. Okay, it feels good, but I really can't see it from my position. You just have to feel for it. Alright, we're just going to reverse the steps that we took at first. You'll notice that there's 3 tabs here. 1, 2, 3. These 3 tabs align with these 3 slots, 1, 2, 3. In addition, you're going to have a bunch of dust in here. You may just want to go ahead and clean this out. It's a really good time. It's the only time you can get to it, really. So clean this out. So we're going to be lifting this door up onto those tabs and then aligning the top tabs. Alright, so we're just going to push this top cover out of the way a little bit, back a bit. Make sure you have access to these tabs up here. We're going to grab our door. Be careful for the wires. Lift up, align the tabs. There we go. Alright, put these screws in and drive them into place. So it's time to put the top on. So let's align these tabs with the slots and pay attention to the back over here. As you can see right here, there's a flange formed. What you want to do is you want to slide this flange right here underneath. So we want to bring this back past this mounting point and then slide it forward while it locks into place. Then you align the other tabs. Then align your mounting screws. And snug them down. And the front mounting screws that go here and here. I don't believe I showed me removing these in the beginning. They were already off. Next step, put the wires back in their retainers. Take a quick look, make sure that everything is tight and nothing has pulled off. And then these locking tabs fit into here on the front and on the sides. So you want to tilt it up, slide it down, forward. Next step is to align these holes and drive these screws in to secure the top. Next step, put your clamp on and position your outlet hose on the tube. And secure it with the clamp. Alright, plugged it in, pushed it back into place, and let's test this thing. Yay, it's running! And it was turning. Yay, I'm glad. I hope that my wife is pleased with this. Happy wife, happy life. And I love my wife very much. So I hope this helps you out, and maybe you can make your wife happy too. Have a good day. Aloha and a hui ho.